privilege to coach Ricky Foggy at the BC Lions in 1990. Ricky has tremendous skill. He has a accurate, strong arm. He throws all kind of balls. He has good, quick, deep drops, has the ability to move the pocket, has the subtleties of a veteran pro quarterback that he is, and looking people off and pumping. He has the definite potential of having big days at any time.
Tonight, Independence Day weekend continues from the Hartford Civic Center as the Connecticut Coyotes try to reel in the Minnesota Fighting Pike. It all comes your way next on Sports Channel. Welcome to the Hartford Civic Center, everyone. Arena football coming your way over the next couple of hours. The Minnesota Fighting Pike are in town, and they are getting set to take on the Connecticut Coyotes. I'm Mike Orman, along with Steve Nelson. Fred Smirlis, as usual, will be joining us, and there is a 4th of July atmosphere here. We're going to see some fireworks of the real kind, and then hopefully some on the field.
I just don't get it.
I thought they had all the right ingredients.
Maybe it was just bad timing.
Yeah, they really came out flat.
Well, look, it says so right here. For the lightest, best souffle, preheat oven to 350 degrees.
Coach's Sports Bar and Grill, where you never know what's cooking.
Okay, fellas, once again, egg pita.
Coach's Sports Bar and Grill, Hartford's most unique dining experience.
A little look at the Kids Zone outside the Hartford Civic Center, actually part of the mall complex, and 200 youngsters are here tonight as part of Sports Channel's Kids Win program, a chance to bring some inner-city kids inside and give them a taste of the arena experience, and they've had a good taste so far tonight. Independence Day weekend, some indoor fireworks as a special treat by the Coyote management, and now we are just about set to go with tonight's action. And I said in the open, if the Coyotes are going to win this game tonight, they will outscore the Fighting Pike. Well, that's obvious. I think what I was trying to say, Steve Nelson, is if you look at the Pike, they give up about 60 points a game in their losses, so we may see a lot of points going on the board, and I think this might be the Coyotes' chance to build some offensive confidence here tonight.
There should be a lot of points scored tonight, Mike, and you're talking about Minnesota's defense. I think they gave up 85 points in one game to Albany, so it shows you, what kind of problems they have on the defensive side of the ball. Two good quarterbacks here, and they're veteran quarterbacks, so I think we'll see a lot of points scored, a lot of big plays. The team that eliminates mistakes is going to win this football game.
I think one of the things that I'm going to be watching closest for is we've been told, and Fred Smirlis backs us up on this, that this team is starting to play with a little passion and fire. And you and I have talked both on and off the air about this. That's frankly what was missing from this club through the first 6-7 games of this season.
Well, we had a real, test of that in Milwaukee, Mike, and, I think this team showed its pride the last couple of weeks when they came back, because Milwaukee's effort was abysmal, but they came back, they won on the road against San Jose, and last week they played a very good Albany team on the road. Midway through the fourth quarter is a tied football game, so, I think they've shown character, and I think that, evolves around, these players playing together for, 2 or 3 weeks now, and having a guy like Garcia, who's a veteran quarterback, who's got all the, the tools that a good quarterback needs. He's leadership, determination. He's tough. So I think he's a real key to the football team.
There are the officials for tonight's contest. Joe Ryder will be the man in charge. The rest of his crew, and we're just about set to go. Ty Stewart will kick it off for the Fighting Pike. Willie Gaston, the best in the league at returning kicks, is not going to play at all tonight, and so Reggie Robinson, rather, is going to start it off as the deep man. Larry Ray Willis and Eddie Brown are also going to be back deep to receive the kick, but we'll see. Not only do the Coyotes lose a lot of punch on the kick returns, but they lose their best defensive back too, Steve.
Yeah, Willie Gaston's a huge loss for this team, and as you said, Mike, he's leading the league in returns, and he's a great defensive player, the defensive specialist. So again, it's going to be up to somebody on that Coyote team to step up now and fill Willie's shoes.
All right, we'll see whether or not Foggy tries to go deep early and often when the Pike get the football, but it'll be Coyote ball to open the game. Robinson back. That one went actually off the goalposts. And it looks like the Coyotes going to get it on about the 1 yard line. Here's a look at Aaron Garcia, 22 of 36 for 4 touchdowns against Albany. Bobby Bird and Eddie Brown will be the wideouts, and Larry Ray Willis, the offensive specialist. Basil Proctor will be the fullback, and John Nee is the tight end. The ball is spotted out on the 5-yard line. That's where the Coyotes will take over for their first possession of the game. Willis and Brown wide to the top of the screen. Garcia, the quick pitch to Proctor, and he gets it out to maybe about the 8-yard line.
Bad start. There's a flag in the first play, Mike, but I think we're seeing something that they want to do. They want to run the ball, and Basil's a big back. He had success last week against Albany, but now again they're shooting themselves in the foot. You know, offense of a penalty on the first play.
Come on. Let's see what they do here first. The same fucking. So the official will take it half the distance. It'll be just about the 2.5-yard line. Nee, the big tight end, number 66.
Left.
Garcia the snap, another flag, and Proctor isn't able to get out of the end zone.
And Minnesota might have got an offsides. Hope that's the best scenario for the Coyotes. They're down 2-0 and they're punting, but again, they went to the same play they did in the first down. I think Coach Koharek wants to establish some type of running game. And Minnesota was offside, Mike. Snap the ball.
Yeah.
Again, I think we've seen why these two teams have combined 3 wins. Penalties kill you, and obviously it's off a bad start on both sides of the ball.
Mike Sunvold jumping offside. So again, it's 1st and 10. We're back out to about the 5-yard line, and Garcia's going to put the ball in the air, looking deep. He's got a man wide open. Touchdown, Willis. Well, let's not waste any more time with those running plays.
And this just is a nightmare for a defensive coordinator. Now you've got them, 2nd and +10. Your defense jumps offsides. You get back to 2nd and 10, and all of a sudden Garcia hits a home run ball right here. Down 7-zip very quickly.
Boy, we were told that Harris is a good one, and I'm sure he has his moments, but he was beaten badly by Willis on that particular route. And the kick is good by Geary, and so the Coyotes out quickly here at the Hartford Civic Center. Willis on the receiving end of the touchdown pass from Garcia. Larry Ray Willis continues to add to his impressive offensive stats as he is on the receiving end. He's going to get over 100 yards quickly in this game if he keeps up on this pace. 13:30 left to go in the first, and the Coyotes are out 7-0. Geary with the kick. Lunsford back deep, getting back to the end line, and steps over the end line to make the catch. Fred Smerlis, what you got?
Hello.
Hello there.
Guys, before the game I was talking to Larry, and he was telling me that Garcia and Willis are really starting to feel comfortable together because Willis can stretch that defense, and Garcia really likes to go to him. Back to you guys. Play's about to start.
All right, that certainly looks obvious on the first play. Here's Foggy back to throw himself on the out, and it's dropped by Eric Jennings.
You know, Mike, we talked about the quarterback situation and the team going poorly. Minnesota's in the same situation. They have to rally around their quarterback, and Ricky Foggy is a veteran guy, strong arm, as Coach K said in the intro. He's the guy they got to rally around.
Reggie Robinson back deep, playing for the injured Gaston tonight. 2nd and 10, ball on the 5-yard line. It's Jennings in motion. Foggy looking to throw. We're going to mark it down already. Foggy coming the other way. And we're going to mark the top of the screen, too. At least Reggie Brown certainly thought so.
Well, we get flags everywhere, Mike. We got about 4 on the field. I don't know. I think they had originally Robinson came up to chuck the receiver coming in motion, and then they had the pass interference downfield. Obviously, they'll take that one if they have the option.
The procedure on the defensive end, 2 wide, number 4, defensive pass interference.
So defensive pass interference on Cedric Anderson, the newest pickup of the Coyotes. 5'11", 185 out of Tulane, just joined the squad. And here's the pass interference, top of the screen.
You know, that was almost an uncatchable ball, but, you know, Anderson's extracurricular, you know, elbowing him across the face mask, obviously, you know, the official had to throw a flag.
So the first down, ball spotted out on the 13-yard line. And Foggy wants a timeout. Ricky didn't really want to take that, but he did not like what he saw across the line of scrimmage. So I think we're going to take a timeout ourselves. 12:10 left to go here in the first quarter.
The biggest thing Larry Kuharich was looking for in this game was intensity, and he's got it early. These guys are fired up. That's 3 games in a row. If they can be consistent, even though this team they're playing today is not that good, but they can stay a high intensity level all game, that's going to put them one step further. Guys.
1st and 10 on the 13. The pitch coming around is Eric Jennings. Picks up maybe 3 out to about the 17-yard line.
We're going to see the play here with just a pitch to the guy in motion. That's Jennings carrying the ball, and good lane filling, and
Robinson
Jennings
and Proctor combined for the stop.
Does the Clark Kent over the pile and picks up 3 yards. I like the way they're playing defense, Mike, because everyone's challenging. You know, the defensive backs are up bumping and running instead of giving him cushion, and really challenging these receivers.
Foggy is looking for the guy or Jennings on one side, comes the other way to Brown, and oh, great catch by Brown, touchdown.
Well, we just saw a major league catch by Brown. I mean, that was a, you know, well defensed. Foggy just throws the ball up there, and you're going to see a great catch. Great concentration, gets his lean into the DB and catches it, secures it, touchdown. We're going to see from a different angle here now, and just great concentration.
Reggie Brown takes it right over the top of Eddie Brown. Ty Stewart on for the extra points. We thought they would put points on the board in a hurry tonight, and they have. We still have 10:40 left to play here in the first quarter, and we are tied at 7. Don't miss the next Connecticut Coyote Arena football game here on Sports Channel. Tune in Friday, August 2nd, when the Coyotes take on the Iowa Barnstormers. Live coverage gets underway at 7:30 right here on Sports Channel. We have got a long way to go in this one with 10:41 still to go in the first quarter.
Again, we're going to see just the end of the touchdown pass to Brown. You're going to see his hands go up, and just, you know, his hands was the concentration, and just a great catch. Eyes on the ball, 2 hands on it, securing it for the touchdown.
It's those green gloves, I think. A lot of stickum on those green gloves, huh? Stewart getting ready to kick off. It'll be Robinson again deep for the Coyotes. Here's a look at Reggie. Stewart takes a long time to get ready at the other end. Keeps talking to his players. Now he's ready to go. Robinson's going to run it out to the 5 with room, 10, 15, and then popped and stopped right there by Sheldon Halliburton. Sheldon at 6'8" and 300 pounds did a pretty nice job in the open field there.
He did a very nice job. You know, we're going to see a game now where guys got to step up. Robinson filling in for Gas and returning kickoff and punts or kickoffs. He does it here. He gets great field position out to the 15-yard line. And as you said, Mike, you're going to see a big man make a great open field tackle.
He sure did, didn't he?
He did.
Willis and Bobby Bird, and now Bird in motion. Here's the pitch. It's Proctor. Proctor gets it out to about the 21-yard line. Pickup of about 8. Let's listen in on the quarterback and the coach.
Over Jet, 79 bench.
Let's go, let's go. Come on, listen up. Right over Jet, 79 swing, X bench, on hike, ready? Yeah.
Well, what did you decipher out of that one, Mike?
Come on, Eddie, right here.
2nd and 6, ball on the 20. It's Willis this time in motion, top of the screen. Garcia looking his way. Willis open again, and Garcia really didn't get the ball there quickly enough, as Willis had made the cut to the outside, and he was open. Make it a 3rd and 6.
I like what they're doing here, Mike, is that they're trying to really isolate Willis in the open field. All the formations towards the sidelines. Willis is a lone receiver to the wide side of the field, totally isolated. Garcia's got one option, that's Willis. DB came up big.
3rd and 6. They give to Proctor inside, and he is stopped at about the 22. Well, short of the first down. Kevin Wolfhawk in there on the stop.
Polecat will get a first down.
Let's go.
Larry Kahork is going to go for it.
59 Polecat.
The ball about 4 yards short of midfield.
You mentioned a first down, so look for something short.
Willis and Brown wide to the top of the screen. Garcia is going deep. And the Coyotes get a break. Adrian Lunsford is going to be called for pass interference at about the 6 or 7 yard line.
Adrian, you were busted on that one. He was all over Willis, running a post pattern, and good call. But again, there might be Coyotes might have a penalty also.
Pass interference, number 3 on the defense. 8 yards, automatic first down.
8 yards, automatic first down. They'll spot the ball at the Minnesota 21. So early on, penalties are really hurting the Pike.
Come to me if they bump. Yep. Far left, yo. 530, slip screen right to X, on hike, ready? Far left, yo, 530.
Well, they called a quick screen.
Right. Slip screen right there. Far left, slip screen right to X. On hike, come on.
Lorenzo Graham is now the fullback for the Coyotes.
Timeout.
Aaron Garcia didn't like it. Let's listen in as he goes back to talk to the coach.
Yep. We're good.
Pisses my ass. All right, look, get Willis over here. Go from the right set, 79 bench, all right?
That would be a nightmare, Mike, to have a coach on the field with you. It's bad, not when they're on the sidelines.
Right, yo-yo, 79 bit.
7 minutes, 50 seconds left to play here in the first. Coyotes have the football. 1st and 10 on the Minnesota 21-yard line. Thomas Orr has come into the game for Eddie Brown now at one of the wideouts. Lorenzo Graham stays in at fullback behind Garcia. Garcia, quick feet and has to get rid of it. Fortunate for him, Thomas Orr was in the neighborhood, so he won't be called for grounding the football. Norman Brown was in there quickly to make Aaron Garcia's life miserable.
You'll see Brown blitzing on this, and Graham's got to pick him up. It's awful tough when you go one way and the blitz is coming from the other way. But Garcia still has the presence to move out of the pocket, throw the ball, and eliminate a lost yards.
2nd down and 10. Quick out, and Orr is unable to handle it down at about the 14-yard line. Make that Bobby Bird, who was on the receiving end.
Minnesota's putting some pressure on Garcia now, and we've seen a couple past 3 weeks that defenses have been able to get to Garcia. So early, again, protection problems for the Coyotes. I think the pressure's all on the defense, Mike. I mean, which team is going to step up defensively and stop these offenses?
3rd down and 10. Ball stays on the 21-yard line. Willis wide to the top of the screen. Orr's up there with him. Garcia looking Willis's way. Rolls out that way. Throws to Willis trying to come back. Ball is tipped. Nearly picked off. Harris made a nice play on the coverage of Willis.
You see Garcia running from the pocket and throws the ball right on the out of bounds line, and the ball tips around and finally falls incomplete. 2nd, 4th down try for Coyotes on this drive.
Franklin Thomas, the end for the Fighting Pike. The last one to get his hands on that football before it reached the turf. 4th and 10. Bird coming across the middle. Garcia loads the time. Oh, knocked away at the last second. Nice defensive play by Lunsford, as Aaron Garcia was looking for Larry Ray Willis coming across.
Adrian Lunsford just timing the ball perfectly, getting his hand on it. He has come up big earlier. He's got the responsibility of basically taking Willis out of the game, man for man. And so far, he's done a good job outside of one play.
We are tied at 7 with 5 minutes and 25 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. But now the Fighting Pike are going to have the football with a chance to grab the lead. Let's go downstairs and check in with Fred Smirlis. Fred.
You know, the good news for Minnesota is they have a huge defensive line. I mean, these guys would feed an army for a week. They're about 320 pounds, these two guys in the middle, and they're getting a lot of pressure. The bad news is after 2 series, they're looking for ants in the turf. These guys are sucking wind. And if they can get consistent in offense a little bit, they'll have to take these guys off in a stretcher because they are tired. Up to you guys.
That insight from Fred. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule while we have a moment here. The Charlotte Rage will be in here on the 20th of July, and then we'll have that game against the Iowa Barnstormers for you here on Sports Channel. That will be coming up on the 2nd of August. Tickets still available at the Coyote office and at the Civic Center box office. So just call 860-52-ARENA. All right, the Fighting Pike with the football and their first chance to get a lead if they can come up with a score. Markers are down. Foggy with the quick pass over the middle. And that's Guy Howard on the receiving ends. So Howard carrying the ball, lines up at fullback sometimes. 6'4", 280-pounder out of Kansas. This is one of the bigger rosters I have seen in my brief career here doing arena
There's
football.
some men on this team for Minnesota.
No question about it.
We're seeing a lot of penalties early, though, Mike, and that's just undisciplined play by both sides of the ball. Howard, huge guy, 6'4", as you said, 280 pounds, mostly as a back of the fullback for blocking purposes. But as you saw, he can catch the ball and run.
Norman Brown was lined up in the neutral zone, and the penalty declined, so it'll be 2nd down and 10 as we go under 5 minutes now to go here in the first. Bruce Lassane in motion this time now. Marker down again. Foggy to throw. Looking for Lassane. Nice catch. And Lassane is in for a touchdown. Let's check the marker.
That's going to go for a touchdown, and we've seen earlier that Minnesota's got some wide receivers who can catch the football. Another good catch for the touchdown. The DBs are challenging him, but Robinson's a smallish guy, and he gets that bump, but he's taking a lot of the blow from those offensive receivers. We're going to see Foggy, who's getting a lot of great protection time by his offensive line and fullback, releasing the ball, and another good catch.
Yeah, it's a nice throw too.
Real good throw.
Lassane with some size at 6'4" and 225 pounds. Stewart now on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And so after the Coyotes got out to that quick 7-0 lead, the Pike have come back with 2 straight scores. And Minnesota right now leads this one with 4:20 to go in a high-scoring first quarter, 14-7. Sports Channel New England, in conjunction with TCI and the Connecticut Coyotes, present the Kid Zone, a unique opportunity to bring deserving children to the arena football experience. Kids who would not otherwise have a chance to come to the game have been brought to the Hartford Civic Center tonight, and we hope that they enjoy themselves. Fred Smirlis is going to make his way up to the Kid Zone if we can tear him away from the cheerleaders. And
the big kid.
Well, I tell you, you don't want to let this one get away here, and it's kind of slip-sliding away here at the moment. 2 straight scores by the Pike, and they have opened up a 14-7 lead. Reggie Robinson will be deep for Stewart's kick. Robinson takes it. Robinson, some running room up the middle to the 10, the 15, 20. Marker down. Robinson down to the 21-yard line. But the penalty, I believe, is going against the Coyotes. Might have been Steve Shine on the return. Let's see.
Block in the back on the return team.
Block in the back, and I believe it was Shine.
Great opportunity to have a great field position provided by Robinson, but again, Connecticut is killing themselves by penalties.
Fred, you're a lot closer to the action down there. Is this where's that fire we were looking for? Is this slipping away here early?
You know something? The more I see refs, the more I understand why I always dislike them. Stay out of the game. I don't know if there's a block, but I like, now you know what I like? Number 21 tried to run over the guy, not around him.
Well, that was a kicker too, Fred, if you noticed.
Garcia, the quick pass complete to Wayne Morris. Morris just short of the first down.
We're going to see what Fred was talking about at the end of the run. Here's Stewart, the kicker, and Robinson just tries to run right over him. Robinson's not a big guy. He saw his opportunity and took it. Stewart doesn't like it, though. He gets up quick.
Paul Duckworth, the fullback right now behind Garcia. That's Morris in motion. Here's the pitch to Duckworth, trying to get wide. No such luck at all. He's pulled down by Guy Howard in a hurry.
Guy Howard's number's been called a couple times tonight, and he made a great play down the scrimmage line to prevent any type of gain. I like their commitment to running the football, though. They haven't given up on it, and obviously they think that Basil Proctor can get something going on the ground.
Duckworth stays in right now at fullback in what would look like a running situation. Third and a couple of inches. I don't think he made it. He had to get to the 15-yard line, and he didn't get there. Brian Krulikowski and Johnston both in there on the stop for the Fighting Pike, and Coyotes lost about a foot there, Fred Smirlis.
You know, they got to use the cadence more for their advantage. They have the wide receiver run to the line of scrimmage, have him stop and pedal and go on 2 or 3. You get him off sides. He has to use the cadence to his advantage. Back up, you guys.
Gary is in to attempt the field goal. Gets the foot into that one, and it's good. If there has been a consistent bright spot for this team all year, it's been Michael Gary, the kicker.
He has really done a job for Connecticut this year, and again, those goalposts are very, very narrow, and he put it right in the middle. His best has been from 60 yards. This one is probably 45, and as you see, right down the middle, great kick. They got points on the possession.
Give him credit for a 51-yard field goal. But that was, Coyotes had the ball there, 2nd and 1 at the 14, and went backwards in 2 plays.
The one thing that I'm impressed by is the way Minnesota's playing defense. For a team that's given up so many points, they've come out and they've put them in 3rd and long situations, 4th and long situations, 4th and short situations. They played very well defensively.
Get the ball.
Ashley fumbles it in the end zone. Ashley's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah! Yeah, he stepped out of bounds.
Wayne Morris down there to put the stop on Ashley. Illegal procedure. Yep.
Arena football, this is a penalty when you run out of the end zone. As you see, Ashley has really nowhere to run, so it just discretion is a better part of valor, and gets out there.
Well, they spot the ball at the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. The numbers on Foggy so far tonight impressive. The handoff this time, and the running plays aren't going anywhere for either side. Fred?
The Coyotes get great penetration. They beat the offensive line of Minnesota off the ball. They got in the backfield. They made the halfback change directions, go lateral, and they're able to nail him, Nelly. And there was 4 guys on him. That's intensity. That's what football's all about. They keep it up, they'll be in good shape.
Ashley and Lassane are wide to the top of the screen. It'll be Lassane in motion again. Foggy in the end zone to throw. Has to throw it off his back foot. Deep pass is caught down there by Brown, and he's knocked out at the 5-yard line.
Well, those receivers are really impressing me, Mike. Their ability to catch the ball, their concentration, good coverage. Again, Orr was all over him, but Brown just comes up with another terrific catch.
That was one heck of a throw by Foggy off the wrong foot.
And last week, Brown had a huge game against Milwaukee, 10 catches for over 100 yards, but battling the DB, great concentration, 2 hands on the ball.
Taken out right at about the 5-yard line, but it is 1st and goal now for the Pike. Foggy with the rollout. Foggy's going to try to get in, and he's going to be nailed at about the 2. Steve Shine over there to prevent the touchdown. Has pinned him against the boards, and that is the end of the 1st quarter. 24 points on the board. The Pike have 14 of them, and they're up 4. Have themselves a 14-10 lead at the end of 1 here in Hartford as we look at the first quarter numbers. 109 yards throwing for the Pike in the first 15 minutes of this game. No turnovers, too many penalties. Let's check in quickly with Fred Smirlis as the Pike have the football second.
I like what
goal.
I see here. Both teams are playing intense football. Both teams playing good. One thing you can't do if you're the Coyotes is let down if you get down by a few points to a team you think you should beat. Keep that intensity up.
Give us to Kevin Wolfark, and he is stuffed.
Yeah.
And pushed back by Basil Proctor.
Proctor making his mark on defense. We're going to see Wolfolk going to get the little dive, go over the top, and Proctor's going to meet him, pads under his, and drives him back. 3rd down in inches.
Pad level.
Pad level. Absolutely, Mike.
Steve will teach us about pad level before the night is over here. Another give to Wolfark. This time he gets no. Boy, he faked me out on that. I thought he had the football. Instead, Foggy still had it, and he was throwing for a loss at the 5. The Pike wish that Wolfark had the football.
3rd and about 6 inches, and you're going to see Foggy just takes the ball away. He's got a receiver and throws it away. Incomplete pass, making it 4th and short. Foggy, 30-year-old, he's, veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of courage, and he's a good leader out there for the Minnesota Fighting Pike.
4th and goal, Fred.
This is a huge gut check. 2 big plays in a row, and this is what the intensity will show right here.
We've got a marker on the play. Wolfark was able to get in for what would have been the touchdown, but I think the Fighting Pike took too long.
Prior to the snap, false start, number 69 on the offense.
A false start, but it still goes against the Pike, and that's going to bring Stewart out to attempt the field goal. I think it was the center, Halliburton, with the false start. Let's see.
I can't see anything there, Mike, but again, it's a huge play. 3rd and inches and jumping off sides. I'll have to ask Fred what the excuse for is that on, Mike, his ability to jump off sides once in a while.
They're going to spot it at the 11. Guy the hold, and Stewart's kick is good. So the Pike have their lead back up to a touchdown again. 13:31 left to play here in the first half, and Minnesota leads it 17-10. 17-10 is our score. Sports Channel New England, in conjunction with TCI and the Connecticut Coyotes, are presenting the Kid Zone tonight. And there are some of the youngsters who are part of it. Stewart set to kick it off. Robinson again is back deep for the Coyotes, down a touchdown. 13:30 to play here in the first half. Robinson on the hop, out to the 5. Robinson gets it out to about the 8-yard line. No markers down for one of the first times tonight. Hockey fans, you can take a look back at some of the best Hartford Whaler games of the year on hot summer ice. Tune in Tuesday nights at 10:30, beginning on the 16th, exclusively here on Sports Channel. John and Darryl back for the summer.
That's not a good sign, Mike. Larry Willis is down on the field, got hurt on the return. Obviously, these guys put the big numbers up and scored the lone touchdown for Connecticut tonight.
And Larry doesn't seem to be wanting to get up here. Let's take a look. Watch Willis. Just kind of gets run over there. Franklin Thomas at 6'4" and 280. And Larry Willis at about 6 foot 180. So about a 100-pound difference there, and Larry is still shaking it off. Fred Smirlis, what you got?
Imagine the fear of Larry Willis. He's running the kickoff back. He's going to block. And here comes a 295-pound defensive lineman and hits him in the head with the forearm. There's got to be a law against that, Nelly. You wouldn't let a little guy like you go against a big guy like me, now would they? Back up to you guys in the boot.
That's the law of diminishing returns.
Larry, though, to his credit, is going to stay in the game. And let's see whether he and Aaron Garcia can get back some of that timing they displayed on the first series of downs for the Coyotes. Third play from scrimmage tonight for a touchdown.
Gold right, switch, up, down. Gold right, switch, up, down. 39 stack, X pull, on hike, ready?
I have no idea what's coming. I heard it, but I still have no idea what's coming. It's 1st and 10 on the 9. Willis in motion, and I think the Coyotes took too long to get that off.
It was just a time.
Delay of game on the offense, 3 yards, still first down.
3-yard penalty. And
Hey, ref, you had me waiting in the huddle for the timeout. That wasn't 25 seconds.
Well, that's what the clock
But they started before you did.
Aaron Garcia saying that out of the timeout, the ref was telling him to hold up in the huddle and then nailed him for delay of game.
You're not going to win that one, though.
No. Aaron's going like, whoa, wait a minute. Willis again in motion. Garcia looking for Willis down the middle. He's there. Oh, that's got to be interference on Harris. I don't think Willis was going to catch that ball either, Steve.
No, the ball was not very well thrown, and it was a duck actually, and Willis was slowing down to try to adjust his body. Obvious pass interference on Minnesota.
I don't know what Harris was thinking.
He's probably thinking about the last time he got beat like that. That was 39 stack.
Intentional pass interference on the defense. Spot foul, first down.
That's a spot foul, which means here's the pressure on Garcia. Then we'll clear up that call as Aaron gets sandwiched after he lets it go.
Downfield, you see the obvious pass interference.
Intentional pass interference, as they called it. So it's a spot foul, which means instead of just an 8-yard penalty, the ball will be moved to the point of the infraction, which is the 10-yard line. And for all intents and purposes here, it's 1st and goal for the Coyotes with 13:15 to play here in the first half. Proctor trying to find some running room and not finding much up the middle. Maybe gets down to about the 7.
A little misdirection play by Connecticut that time, and picks up 2 or 3 yards. Again, Minnesota's come up big on defense. Here's the misdirection we're going to see. We're going to see the motion. Fake to the guy in motion, and just a misdirection handoff to Proctor, who really doesn't have much room to run, and picks up 2 or 3 yards.
Bird, Willis, and Brown all wide to the top of the screen. That's Bobby Bird in motion. Garcia looking to throw. Finds Bird, touchdown.
Beautiful throw by Garcia. First time he's really been able to plant his back leg and deliver the ball, and he delivered it.
So the Coyotes an extra point away from a tie game here.
We're going to see good protection, great protection. You see the great passing lane he has. All the time in the world to set up, plants that back leg, and delivers the ball on the line.
A chance to throw the fastball, and Aaron Garcia delivered. Michael Geary now for the extra points. And we are tied at 17. 11:53 left to go. First half, 17 apiece.
You're going to see why this play is successful. Basil Proctor just steps up and gives Garcia a great passing lane. He cuts that linebacker. He has nothing in front of him. And you can see the great technique in delivering the ball. Basil.
Hyde will be gearing to kick off for the Coyotes.
You won the bet, Mike.
Lunsford unable to field that kick. And so the Pike will get it at the 5-yard line. 1st and 10 with 11:53 to go in what is now a tie game. And the Coyotes have come back to knot this one up. Foggy 4 of 6, 109 yards and a couple of touchdowns so far here in the first half. Brown comes wide to the near side. Kevin Guy and Lunsford. And Eric Jennings now in motion. Foggy, quick one to Jennings, complete out to about the 13-yard line. Pickup of about 8. Reggie Robinson in on the stop.
That's great timing by a receiver and quarterback. Nice gain, 8 yards. Being the veteran he is, he's got all the tricks, and I'm sure he's going to have to use all of them because the defense for Minnesota has not been good, playing very well this year, but stepping up tonight.
Kevin Guy is wide to the bottom of the screen. Here comes Jennings in motion. It's a pitch to Jennings. Not much there, and he is taken out at about the 13-yard line, 2 yards short of the first down. Again, it was Reggie Robinson up there on the stop. Rick and Purvis's excellent games join Rick Fox and Purvis Ellison of the Boston Celtics for a look back some of the most memorable games of the 95-96 season. Watch Rick and Purvis excellent games Wednesday nights at 7:30 right here on Sports Channel. 10:25 and counting here in the first half, 17 apiece. Here comes Jennings in motion. A give to the big fullback, and Guy Howard powers it up to about the 17-yard line. That's going to be a first down for the Pike. You're going to be hard-pressed to stop Guy Howard if he gets a little momentum going towards the line of scrimmage.
He's, you know, as we said earlier, he's 6'4", 280 pounds, and as we saw at the end of the play, he kind of bobbled it, but again, he's just a big man pushing that pile. Easily gets the first down.
1st and 10 Minnesota, and Foggy is going to operate out of the shotgun here. Guy in motion, top of the screen, looking for, finding, oh, Guy can't hold on at about the 4-yard line. Cedric Anderson there with the defense.
Well, that was a catchable ball by a Guy. Foggy working out of the shotgun. We're going to see a Guy running a post pattern. Ball is delivered nicely.
Sure is.
That's catchable football. A lot of pressure on Cedric Anderson tonight. You know, newcomer, and really just thrown into the wolves right away.
Foggy again from the shotgun. It's Brown this time in motion. Brown. And Foggy is high with the pass. Robinson was there defensively, but again, a good pass, and that's a completion. We have a penalty marker down. Offside against the offense declined by the Coyotes, so it'll be 3rd and 10. Ball stays on the 19-yard line. Foggy's had men open in the shotgun, Steve. He just doesn't look that comfortable throwing out of it.
No, and you wonder why a guy changes from, you know, going directly underneath the center to the shotgun when it's working. And like you said, just taking the ball and taking your normal 4 or 5 steps backwards, you know, presents you a different throw. But he delivered that time.
He did, but short of the first down, and a big stop by Chauncey Hogan to make sure that Brown did not turn and go upfield. And the Fighting Pike will be looking at a 4th and about 2.
We're going to see the replay coming up right now. Brown, who's been a big receiver for him, just getting slapped. Ouch. Foggy took a shot too after delivering the football, but that was a well-thrown ball.
All right, it'll be Guy with the hold and Stewart attempting the field goal to snap the 17-all tie with 7:40 to go here in the first half. Taken by Robinson. We've got a flag on the field. Robinson, if he could turn the corner, had some room, able to stretch that ball out of the end zone. Just got it out. Let's see what the flag is.
It's got to be on the return. Robinson committed a cardinal sin by retreating on a kickoff return.
At the 5-yard line, number 2 on the kicking team. 3-yard penalty. First down.
So Jennings charged with interference. And that should move the ball out to about the 4-yard line, and that's where the Coyotes will take over after the missed field goal and the penalty. 7:27 left to play here in the first half. We are tied at 17. Aaron Garcia would love to get his team into the locker room with the lead. He's 3 of 8, 60 yards and a couple of touchdowns so far tonight. Morris is wide to the top of the screen. Willis split to the bottom. Eddie Brown in motion. Garcia gets it out to Morris. Morris able to shake a tackle, and then he wasn't able to get away, and he's down at about the 11. Kevin Guy was there defensively. It'll be second down and about 4.
We're going to put you in Garcia's spot right here. He sees the opening. Again, he's able to plant that rear foot, the back right foot, and throw the ball. Nice throw. I'm just waiting for some team to take charge here, Mike. It seems like they're just, battling back and forth, and no team's been really able to take control of the tempo of the game.
Morris comes in motion. The pitch and not much doing. Lorenzo Graham unable to get it out for the first down.
Good run, Lorenzo. Good run.
Coyotes are going to be looking at 3rd and about 2. Let's check in with Fred Smerlis downstairs. Fred.
Guys, both teams came out with a huge burst of energy, great intensity level. You see that's kind of subsided now, but the Coyotes are still playing hard, and I think the Pike is starting to tail off a little bit. The Coyotes are a better team. They're playing tough, but the intensity has subsided, but they're still playing very hard, and I think you're going to start seeing the Coyotes take control of this game. Guys?
Big 3rd down coming up right here for Connecticut. Aaron Garcia is going to throw for it, looking, and he's in trouble. Fumbles the football. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, Fred, your timing was very bad.
Again, Guy Howard.
Oh, the turnovers are going to kill you, and obviously Garcia, when he was scrambling, just lost control of the football. But in a game like this, 1 or 2 plays are going to determine the outcome of the game, and this is a critical turnover for the Coyotes.
That was Mike Sunvold in there on the hit, and then Howard comes up with the touchdown. So suddenly, with 5:10 now to play in the first half, the Pike, if Stewart converts here, and he does, have the lead back up to 7.
One thing, Mike, that I can get out of this game so far is who takes better care of the football. And we've seen the wide receivers from Minnesota really, catch the ball, 2 hands, secure the ball. That play by Garcia, he had it with 1 hand and just, there was like a piece of bread out there, and obviously you've got to protect the football. There's 1 football and 16 players, so you get an idea of what's more important.
A reminder, July 20th is Armed Forces Night. Come see the Coyotes take on the Charlotte Rage. If you're a member of the Armed Forces, you can purchase 1 seat at full price and get the second one at half price. Got to have a valid military ID now, and you may only purchase 2 tickets at half price. This is valid on $10 or $12 tickets. That's the Coyotes and the Rage, July 20th at 8 o'clock. So once again, we seem to be bad luck here, Stephen, that final 5 or 6 minutes of almost every first half of the game we have done have been disastrous for the Coyotes.
You know, that's a great point you brought up, Mike. You know, last 4 or 5 minutes of every first half we've seen, the Connecticut Coyotes have kind of self-destructed and went in the locker room down, and it obviously is, you know, a big letdown for them when they come out in the second half.
Robinson looking to take it off the screen, unable to make a clean catch. Robinson unable to pick it up at all. The ball finally goes out of the back of the end zone. We have a flag down at about the 3-yard line.
You know, I think once you get into a professional brand of football, you start assuming a lot of things, and one thing you can never assume is taking lightly the ball and securing the ball and the possession of the ball. And I think the Coyotes have been very careless tonight with the football. On the other hand, Minnesota, the wide receivers, the guys who are handling the football, you know, have been very protective of it and made great catches and just have a better understanding about how important it is to throwing that football.
Willis in motion. Garcia wants to throw from the end zone. Over the middle. He's got Willis. Willis can't keep his feet. Otherwise, he was gone. But he is over midfield, and the Coyotes will have it at about the 24-yard line of the Fighting Pike.
We're going to see the replay. Garcia is getting good pocket protection, and he gives him a chance to see the field. And with a guy like Willis, if he can hold the ball 2 or 3 or 4 seconds, he's going to get open.
39 A little bit of a no-huddle offense here for the Coyotes.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. There's over 4 minutes left to play. And
go! Eddie Brown in motion. Looking for Willis again. Oh, nearly a terrific catch. Pretty good defense down there by Adrian Lunsford, but
we've got a roughing the passer called, and Garcia is a little shaken up, but he just delivered a great throw. And as you said, Mike, it was great defensive position, but the ball was just laid in there. Willis kind of, just conned him that the ball wasn't coming. At the last minute, put his hands out and just couldn't come up with it. We're going to see the end of the play and the penalty.
Ooh,
blow to the head.
Sure was. That'll be a first down now. 1st and 10. Ball spotted on the 16-yard line. Garcia with some time, and we've got interference. 2 different officials with the call. Guy was down there defensively. So was Tony Harris.
Pass interference on the defense.
Hook with the left hand.
Absolutely, and they called that, I guess, unintentional. but
yeah. So
they go from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
But again, you've got to get some pressure on the quarterback and make him throw the ball off rhythm to give the defensive back some chance.
3 minutes 25 seconds and counting here in the first half. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Garcia is going to throw in a little bit of trouble. Dumps it quickly to Graham. Touchdown. Lorenzo Graham out of the backfield, and he made it look easy.
That was a nice drive, and that was capped off by a beautiful touchdown throw from Garcia to Graham. We're going to see it. Graham's a fullback. He just sits in there and bolts to the flat. Garcia knows it all the way. He's got Graham in his eyesight. Easy throw, easy catch, touchdown.
Nice call.
Great call.
Geary in looking to tie the game with 2:39 to go in the half. And he does. It is 24 apiece.
We're going to see Graham just kind of hesitates a second and goes to the flat. He's wide open. Garcia, knowing that he's going to get pressure, just takes a couple steps backwards, delivers the ball, nice and easy, touchdown. That was a nice drive, Mike.
Yes, it was, and it was a necessary drive for this club.
It was good that they came back after the turnover for the touchdown, and shows that they have character. But again, as we've seen in the past, his last couple minutes of the first half have been disastrous for Connecticut.
And still plenty of time for both the Pike and the Coyotes if the Pike are unable to move the football. 2 minutes and 34 seconds, which is a long time in arena football. 24 apiece.
Minnesota only having one win this year, and they're on the road. We thought, Connecticut was obviously favored in this game, and the longer they stay around in this ball game, the more dangerous they become, obviously. And Connecticut's had some chances to put them away, but they just poor lack of execution so far.
Ashley is back deep, looking to receive the kick, unable to take it cleanly. Ashley, oh, nice hit. Wayne Morris down there in a hurry. Ashley has not had any luck returning the football here tonight.
Well, special teams can really get a team going, and as we're going to see, Morris has great coverage down there. Ashley's going to take the ball off the net, turn around, and Morris is going to be basically in his face, coming up with a great play on the special teams.
Eddie Brown in there to finish him off. And now Wayne Morris and company will look to stop the Pike here and see if they can get the football back for Aaron Garcia and the offense. 1st and 10 Minnesota, 2:12 and counting to play here in the first half. Foggy is looking to throw the ball, has a man wide open. First down out to midfield as Reggie Brown stretches that one over onto the Connecticut side of the 25-yard line.
Said earlier that Cedric Anderson, one of the defensive backs, has a lot of pressure on him. Another guy is Robinson. He's stepping in there for Gaston, who is their defensive specialist, and he's returning kicks also. He's going to be in a lot of plays tonight, and he's also hooked up with their best receiver, so his play is critical tonight.
Lassane and Ashley both to the bottom of the screen, and Brown wide to the top. That's Ashley in motion. Foggy looking. Oh, Ashley's wide open, and the ball partially tipped and picked off. Boy, that was a major break there for the Coyotes. The interception for Cedric Anderson, the newest of the Connecticut Coyotes.
It's a great way to get started. We're going to see the ball coming out of Foggy's hands. Cedric Anderson, who's had a big responsibility tonight, making a great adjustment on the ball. And you make the call. Did he catch it? I think he did.
That was fortunate because Ashley was wide open.
He was, and as you see, he got it.
Most of it. 1st and 10 Coyotes.
No.
And
Minnesota
1 minute to play here.
Connecticut has one timeout.
In the first half, a little update on the timeouts left. The Coyotes have 1. The Pike have 2.
Let's go. Yeah.
And let's see whether Aaron Garcia can move this club in 60 seconds.
39 swing. That's smoke on high. I need time.
Aaron has completed 5 passes in a row. Willis wide to the bottom of the screen. Morris wide to the top. Willis is in motion. Willis will stop and go, coming the other way. And Thomas Orr was unable to handle the pass.
Well, Garcia kind of hurried that throw because Orr was wide open. We heard in the huddle he needed time, so it was going to be a slow developing play, and Orr kind of drifted to the flat, and he was open, but Garcia just hurried the ball.
Let's go. Left. 59 pole cat on hike. Ready? Let's go. Step.
Willis again wide to the bottom of the screen. Morris split to the top. Garcia back to throw. Looking Willis's way, throwing deep, and Aaron shows you the arm he has as he throws from one end zone to the other. Willis nowhere near the intended pass.
I got his ass on a polecat and bounced.
Adrian Lunsford, who was matched up against Willis, has played well tonight. And again, he's drawn a lot of tough duty covering Willis man for man.
I need time.
So the Coyotes now suddenly faced with a 3rd and 10, and only 10 seconds have gone off the clock. So 50 seconds still to go here in the first half. Coyotes don't want to have to give this football up.
Set, hey!
Morris this time. Garcia's throw, looking for Morris. Morris hanging right in there, and Guy with the good defensive play. I'll make that Ashley rather, excuse me.
We got a flag in the end zone. Again, Garcia was hit after he delivered the ball, but I think it may be a hold.
Holding on the offense.
We're going to see the hold. Oh, yeah, he's got him left hand all over him.
Yeah. That's a hold, okay.
We mentioned earlier what a great year Gary's had as a kicker, and here's another great opportunity to really help his ball club.
What's going on?
He's looking to whack this one about 60 yards if he's... Be a big lift if he could convert it. Ashley with some running room. Ashley's got a lot of room and dives out to about the 21-yard line. And the Pike will have 34 seconds to get themselves into field goal position, which they are already in.
Your play does not stop after the kick. Here Gary, who missed the field goal, is down there and getting a hand in on the tackle. I don't think he hit the ball very well, Mike, because we've seen earlier he's got a very, very strong leg.
With 8 guys on the side, your kicker better not be afraid to stick his nose in there, or you're in real trouble on returns. All right, let's see what Foggy can come up with. Ashley in motion, top of the screen. Foggy just throws that one up for grabs. That's one way to prevent the sack and stop the clock.
Okay, there was great pressure on Foggy. I think Basil Proctor got a hand on him, but I also think Shine was the guy who really put the pressure on him early. Great inside move, and then you see Proctor finishing him off.
Shine did the damage, though. 2nd and 10. Ball out at about the 19-yard line. Reggie Brown in motion. Foggy with time going the other way. Has a man. It's Brown. He just couldn't get there. Brown had a step on Robinson. Foggy unable to deliver the football.
I think this is a matchup that Foggy really likes. Got a guy like Brown who can work the inside of the field and either run to the corner or the post, and he's got great speed, and we've seen he's got great hands, so it's going to be a matchup that Foggy's going to go to later.
Boy, it's tough on the wide receivers when you run that crossing pattern. I mean, you've got to run hard knowing that the boards, shall we call them, are only a foot over the sideline. Yeah. I mean, you know you're going to hit those full speed. Foggy. Like that. And that's a completion.
Oh, no. Now, how is it? I think he took away from the little boy in the front row.
Well, he might have. It was a heck of a catch by Ashley.
Euchre had it over there. Give you an idea about Foggy's arm strength, though. That ball gets there in a second.
It did get some help.
I think he got curled up in the seat. He pulled it off the seat.
Yeah, he did.
But Foggy can really deliver the ball, and you're going to see it. That's concentration when you have to go in the stands to catch the ball.
Yeah, now they are bringing it back.
I think it's a wise call.
18 seconds left to play here in a lengthy first half.
Personal foul, number 84 on the offense, hands to the face, 5 yards, repeat.
Franklin Thomas guilty of that personal foul, hands in the face.
Well, I've got to ask your opinion, Mike. Do you like the Fighting Pike for a nickname?
I want to talk about that Pike.
I know you do.
We'll show you a little thing that Steve pointed out here about the Fighting Pike. Not being a fisherman, I wouldn't know whether pike really fight that much. And do they? You're a fisherman.
Well, I'm from Minnesota also, so I'm
there you go.
Very familiar with this. They're great fighting fish.
With 12 seconds to go in the half, there is the logo for the Fighting Pike, and your problem with that logo,
Mike. My problem is that the Fighting Pike does not have a dorsal fin. So obviously, the person who put the name together and that graphic was mistaken.
Was a clever artist, but not a fisherman.
Catchy, but incorrect.
All right, Stewart's going to try a long field goal here with 12 seconds to play in the half, looking to send his club in with the lead. And partially blocked. Robinson unable to make a clean catch. Now picks it up at the 5. Nice move to the 10, 15. Robinson spins out to the 20-yard line as time expires here in the first half. And both teams go into the locker room. Not with a bunch of confidence, I wouldn't say. 24 apiece. Back with more of the Kid Zone and Fred Smurlus at the half.
Guys, live it up.
In the cup.
How about that time when I talk about this team's ready to start taking control? They fumble the ball and the fish running in for a touchdown.
I'm going to ask you a question, Fred.
Don't make it too tough.
Can a team that's won 2 games all year be overconfident?
It seems that way, doesn't it?
It really does. I mean, they're playing against obviously a team that's won 1 game all year and they've lost 8 in a row, but they seem like they're overconfident, just going through the motions and think they can win the football game.
They came out really fired up, but they were making some mistakes. They weren't executing that well. But they played well against Albany. They played tough the week before. And Minnesota has some big guys that move well, but they're out of shape. I mean, they should lose 20 or 30 pounds. I really think that if Coyotes don't kill themselves, they'll be really able to assert themselves in the second half. Though, I think they're a better team. I really do, even though they doubled this other team's win output.
They've got twice as many wins.
That's right. You can't discount that fact.
Well, we saw that during the first half. I think the wide receivers and Mike and I were discussing it. They get from Minnesota just a concentration, ability to catch the ball, and they're protecting the football. And like we saw with Garcia coughing it up for the big touchdown turnover, he wasn't protecting the football. Basic football principles.
Basic skills and using the cadence I talked earlier. When you're 3rd and long and you're going on the same count all the time, change it up. You're going to get that defense offside.
I don't think Mike's going to get a word in edgewise.
Okay, Mike, it's your turn now. Play-by-play.
Geary to kick it off. Ashley's going to take it about 6 yards deep in the end zone. Ashley, a lot of room right up the middle. One man to beat. Caught from behind by Steve Shine. That was a heck of a play by Shine, or Ashley might have been off to the races.
That guy plays long enough. He's going to shine. I'm going to go back in the field. I'm getting pushed out here.
We like you up here. Hold on for a second.
Here's Ashley taking the second half kickoff and just really not breaking stride right up the middle. Kicker's been involved in 2 tackles tonight.
Nice job of following those blockers, too. Stayed right up on the hole, got right on the guy's butt, and followed it for as long as he could. I love that little short guy in the middle there, the center.
Foggy will open the second half in the shotgun. That's Lassane in motion. Foggy looking to come back the other way. Touchdown, and easily to Brown.
Hate when that happens.
Cedric Anderson, a guy who's really starting for the first time for Connecticut, has been put in the position to take care of Brown afternoon, and it's a tough match for Anderson. Veteran quarterback and a guy who can get open. We're going to see Foggy's arm strength and his delivering the ball. No, great protection. Nice, easy throw, touchdown. Too easy, Mike.
Much too easy. Anderson was really turned around. Foggy feeling good. Extra point by Stewart, and it only took 1 minute and 8 seconds for the Fighting Pike to get their teeth into the Coyotes here in the second half. 31-24. We are just about set for action here as Stewart's going to kick it off for the Fighting Pike, who now have themselves a 31-24 lead. Eddie Brown is back deep now to take the kick instead of Robinson. Brown able to pick it up, but he's not getting out of the end zone as the Pike are there with coverage.
You know, Mike, in the play before on the touchdown, it's not so much not getting pressure on him, but it was uneven passes. They had 3 guys to one side, 1 guy way out to the left, and the middle was wide open. All he did was step up, and he could see the whole field. You got to take away his vision, so he can't see that whole field.
3 yards, first down.
That's what you're talking about, Nelly, the simple little things.
That is the 10th penalty of the night on the Minnesota Fighting Pike. 3-yard penalty, so the Coyotes will get the ball out at the 8-yard line, and Aaron Garcia 6 of 13, 96 yards and 3 touchdowns, but his club is down 31-24.
Go left.
Bobby Bird comes wide to the near side. Willis will start in motion, top of the screen. Garcia back to throw, looking, dumps it out quickly, and Eddie Brown with the catch and the first down out to about the 19.
I think that's something we'll see more and more of, shorter patterns, because of the protection problems that they've had so far this year. Garcia getting hit a lot, and they want to protect the quarterback. Well, shorten the routes up and get quicker timing passes. Here he nice timing for a big first down.
We talked earlier about conditioning. Keep them on the field. Short plays, make a run. This team is not in great shape. The Fighting Pikers.
Under 13 minutes now to go here in the third. Garcia. Again, the quick slant out there, complete to Bobby Bird. He is bumped out of bounds at about the 22.
Did you guys know that the Pike doesn't have a dorsal fin? It's a misprint. Did you talk about that?
I've heard that. We've heard that rumor.
Yeah, we had an expert from Minnesota talking about fish stories, Nelly, and they told us that.
And we're going to get in depth with that.
And they don't have teeth either.
I like the way they're doing things now. They're controlling the tempo somewhat. They've got like a short passing game, which is almost like a running game. High percentage throws. Garcia's not getting hit.
Nope. Lots of time. Garcia. Willis touched it. No! Didn't catch it. Out of bounds.
That was, you know what? They should take those reps out of the game. They drive me crazy.
We're going to have a chance to see this, I hope, from an angle where you can see his feet. I think the wide receiver went in the air, caught the ball, but his feet landed out of bounds. We'll see it. I don't know if we'll have a chance to see his feet or not, but...
Yeah. He's way out.
Oh, his hit.
Good call.
His heel was in bounds. Tough call.
Tough call, but a good one.
What a good call.
Roger. Set, hey!
Bird in motion. It's a pitch this time. Paul Duckworth, the fullback out of the University of Connecticut, not coming up with a whole lot.
The penetration by the Minnesota team, they're in the backfield 2 yards. You can't expect the back to dodge 3 or 4 guys in the backfield. You got to give them a little room at the line of scrimmage.
We're going to see great pursuit by Minnesota. This play looks like it's going to pick some yards up in the first down. It's got a spot there. All of a sudden, that backside pursuit shuts them down for no gain. It's going to be 4th and 2.
Here's where it would be key to change the count up. Get them to jump off sides.
So the Coyotes go for it. 4th and 2. Garcia looking to throw. We've got to mark it down. Garcia over the top. Looking for Eddie Brown without success at the goal line. Tony Harris back there defensively. Let's see what the flag is all about. And from the reaction of some of the Coyotes, it's still another penalty on the Fighting Pike.
On the defense.
It's kind of like Christmas. You wait to see who's the caller.
Wow.
If it's me, I get a first down. If it's not, I'm out of here.
We saw the first half stats, and Mike and I were going over them, and the big thing that jumped out at us was penalties by Minnesota. Already in the second half, they picked up a couple. This gives them a first down.
What's the difference between a good team and a poor team is execution and penalty. You have to control yourself. You have to be disciplined.
Well, that's a free first down right there for the Coyotes with 10:43 to play here in the third.
Fred, we see the coaches on the field actually, calling plays and stuff. Can you imagine a guy like Parcells and Shula 10 yards from each other during the course of a game?
You're never going to play off. They'd be in the huddle the whole time.
Brown in motion. Garcia knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
That's right. Tuna would be in the water bucket the whole time. Now so it wouldn't cramp up on the field. You know what? I hate to keep bringing this up.
Take a look at Nate Johnson and Guy Howard applying pressure here.
Yeah, they're getting their hands up as primary defensive linemen. If you're blocked, at least get your hands up. And Garcia being 6'1", not a big quarterback, he's going to have trouble throwing over these big defensive linemen's arms.
They have even pass rush in front of them. They're not giving a big gap to step up in.
Coyotes trying to take advantage of the gift first down. It's 2nd and 10. Bird gets the running start, top of the screen. The handoff instead to Duckworth. Nice little run down to about. They're going to spot him out at the 14-yard line. And the Coyotes are looking at a 3rd and about 6. Don't miss the next Connecticut Coyotes Arena football game here on Sports Channel. Tune in Friday night, August 2nd, when the Coyotes take on the Iowa Barnstormers. Live coverage gets underway at 7:30 right here on Sports Channel.
Michael,
Fred Nelly and I will be here.
Yeah, but if you listen, every time Garcia's going on the first hunt, every single time, and you've got to change that up. Just defensive line talk, Mike.
All right. There he goes on the first call. Garcia looking wide open, touchdown Brown.
I love it.
Taste that free pizza right now, guys. Every time they win, Mike, we get a free pizza.
I haven't been involved in many of those.
We've been hungry for a while.
Yeah, we have.
There we see Garcia having time again. That's the key all night. If he has time, he's able to plant that back foot, delivering the ball great to Brown for the touchdown. Good catch.
Gary in for the kick. He nails it, and we are tied at 31. 8 minutes, 20 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. 31 apiece. The fans here in Hartford love it as the Coyotes have come back again to tie this game at 31 after jumping out to a 7-0 lead earlier this evening. They have been playing catch-up all night long. Ashley takes the ball in the end zone. Ashley out to about the 10 in traffic. He'll stay right there. And the Fighting Pike will have 40 yards to go.
That's one aspect of this game that really adds a lot of excitement. You have to kick a field goal all the time, and you have to take it out of the end zone. It adds a little bit to it. And you're always going for points. You never punt it. You have to be more offensive oriented. I love those words. But you got to say one thing about the Coyotes. They've been more consistent. Their play has been that great, but the intensity and their effort's been there the whole time.
You have been down close to the field. It's kind of at times tough to tell up here, but I know compared to the past they are a fired up group here tonight. Foggy completes that one and then nails is Lassane.
Lassane.
Folks at home, they are padded. We're going to see Lassane, who's a kind of touchdown earlier tonight. He's a big receiver, about 6'4", 215. Foggy drops back, has good protection like he's had all night. Delivers the ball. Nice catch.
I guess they'll call him Foggy now. I know.
Yeah, I think there's a double Foggy on that one.
Reggie Robinson with the hit.
Like you were saying too, Mike. These receivers got to be tough. They're either getting hit by players or hit by boards.
There's only 2 inches of cushion down there. I mean, there's not a lot of cushion on those boards.
Foggy 1st and 10 with the ball on the 20, and we have a flag or two on the play.
I think refs just take so much away from the games.
Well, as a nose guard, you'll appreciate this. Watch the center.
Prior to the snap infraction 95 to center.
Centers can be offsides. Watch him double clutch the ball. Center, there's one clutch. There's the second gear.
Never trust a 300.
There wasn't a lot of movement, though.
I never trust a 320-pound man that snaps the ball between his legs. I'll tell you right now.
We go under 7 minutes to play here in the third, tied at 31. First and 13 with the ball now spotted at the 17-yard line. Foggy to throw, little sidearm delivery complete to Brown. Brown escapes his man and then is pulled down by Paul Duckworth.
Where is the coverage on that? There's nobody even near these guys.
You know, watching Foggy deliver the football, and he did a sidearm that time. And the protections he's had, and the way these wide receivers can catch the ball, you wonder why they haven't won more football games. I mean, this Brown's a receiver, and that, you know, they've got good size and they're tough kids. You wonder why they haven't scored many more points.
Well, there's 3 wins between these two teams, and it's 31-31 right now. You know, it's just someone has one better player.
Second down and 4. Lassane in motion. Foggy back to throw under pressure, trying to dump it out, incomplete. Looking for Kevin Wolfolk, the fullback, out there in the flat. The official Sports Channel website is on the World Wide Web. Take an insider's tour of Sports Channel. Get scores and stats on your favorite teams, programming information, bios of Fred and Steve. All of this is available. Visit the Sports Channel website at www.sportschannel.com.
You know, you have a great radio voice. Too bad we're on TV.
It is too bad. We don't get on much, though. That's why I'm here. Third down, 4. Lassane again in motion. Robinson with the good defensive play.
Big play.
This is the first time that Connecticut's going to have Minnesota in a 4th down situation. They're bringing the field goal kicker on, but you see the ball is delivered to Lassane. It's good coverage. Again, as the game of inches, and Robinson was able to get in there and disrupt the view.
Foggy has an arm, though. I mean, he really chucks the beam.
Yeah, he tucked that one in there. Stewart for the lead with 4:50 to play in the third. .40-yard field goal attempt is wide left, picked up by Robinson. Robinson avoids a hit at the 3, out to the 5, cuts back at the 10. Robinson, nice job to get it out to the 11-yard line.
I like this guy's toughness. He runs right up there. He's not afraid to put his head in there and duck down for 2 or 3 extra yards.
Minnesota's 33. We're going to see the missed field goal, but there's a guy in Minnesota named Norman Brown who makes an incredible play here. You're going to see him miss it right here. He misses the tackle. And kids, if you're watching this, you watch the right side of your screen. He's going to get up, come back, and make the tackle.
That's a big-time play.
That's a great call.
If you're home watching, make sure you're drinking your milk and not soda. Right?
That's right. No Nintendo either.
Coyotes with the ball, looking for a lead. Garcia avoids the hit and then just gets rid of it as he got whacked again, and it was your man Steve Brown there with the late
You're
hit.
watching this at home, don't do that. Now, he's a scrapper. He keeps going. That Garcia's going to be in the tub after this game, isn't he?
Yeah.
Norman got a little carried away there, though, on the sideline.
We've seen 2 great individual efforts, one on Brown and the previous play. Now you're going to see Garcia just never giving up on the play. Oh, that was a late hit.
Yeah. But if you're going to hit someone late, make sure you hit him hard. Right, Nelly? Give him the Widowmaker.
The ball is spotted all the way out at the 18-yard line, and that's where the Coyotes will have it, 1st and 10.
You have to really appreciate the efforts these players give.
I was saying earlier, if I was going to play in this game, I'd be 20 pounds lighter. You're going to go both ways.
Thomas Orr in motion. Garcia comes back the other way. Morris complete. Morris gets it all the way down to the 19-yard line. Okay. Kevin Guy in there on the stop.
It's the last time I'm going to say it. If Garcia doesn't change that count up, he's going to be killed by the end of this game.
Garcia, receiver does about an 8-yard turn in, but Garcia gets just drilled at the completion of that throw, and he's coming up limping a bit.
39 polecat, Z, pup, X stack, on hike, ready?
All right, let's listen up and see if he takes it. As Fred has said on...
Kind of getting into this now, Mike.
I am.
This hunt.
Side, hey!
And it gives such a huge advantage to the defense. They're not even listening now. They're just going on
Just
rhythm.
firing, right? Yeah. Wayne Morris unable to get himself turned around and make the catch in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Left trip zoom, 27
And 10 to go with 2:40 to play here in the third.
Wake up, let's go. We're going to the short side, all right? Left trip zoom, 27 stat, on hike, ready?
Now, is this just something in the heat of the action he just doesn't realize he's doing?
I told him after last game, I said, you got to change it up because they're taking off, especially in short yards. It's killing them. See that? I mean, that was guys with 2 yards in the backfield before the ball was even into the quarterback's hands. It's just some small item that a good team and a great team is going to take care of.
It's surprising to a veteran quarterback like Garcia wouldn't pick that up, and I'm sure he's been coached that since high school. You have to change the count up, but we're going to see that Proctor has just nowhere to run.
And it makes your offensive line look like, I mean, you play against a Marino or a Kelly, and they're changing up. They're going on 3 and 4 and 2, and they slow down that defensive line.
Bob their heads and everything they can to keep your eye offside.
I had an excuse for going offsides. They did all that dirty stuff.
Third down and 13 now with 1:35 to go. Morris in motion. Garcia, a deep drop, trying to find time, looking for Willis, unable to get it to him. Willis wants a flag. He's not going to get one in the end zone, but there is a flag back at about the 22-yard line. And now there's a flag, I think, on Willis for something he said.
No, I can't believe someone in this league would say something like that. That's one thing the teams, a good team has to be able to avoid losing your temper, saying something stupid to a ref. I mean, everyone wants to, to jump on a ref once in a while. If I wasn't so high, I might jump on a cut myself. But they say a play, you disagree with them, you got to go back and say a few things, get back to the huddle.
Illegal procedure on the offense, no tight end declared.
Can I talk to you now?
Got an illegal procedure on the offense, and I think there's more to come here, too. For a closer look at this year's Major League All-Star Game, watch This Week in Baseball. All-Star Daily, tune in at 7 p.m. Saturday through Tuesday here on Sports Channel. Every night, an All-Star update. I think we're going to be looking at third and long.
Larry Ray's had a tough night tonight because of the play by Lunsford. He's just been been the guy that Minnesota's dependent on shutting him off, and he's certainly done it, frustrating him to a point where he's drawn a penalty.
You're right. Penalty will be declined, so it'll be fourth down.
But Norman Brown's a scrapper. He puts his face into it. The hitting's been more intense this game than a couple of games we've seen. These guys are hitting a little harder, but they're making the stupid mistakes that keep making them. Even though if you bring your tension level way up, you can't keep shooting yourself in the foot.
I really like the way Minnesota's played defense. I mean, this is about the third or fourth time they've stopped them, and for a team that's given up so many yards and so many points, they played good against the rush, and a couple guys have come up big.
Okay. Geary's field goal is wide left. Taken in the end zone by Ashley. Ashley with running room. Ashley around the corner. And Ashley dives out to midfield. And that's where the Pike will get the ball with 1:07 to play in a tie game. It's 31 apiece here in the third quarter.
Well, you can't get much even a game. 31-31. It's gone back and forth. A couple big plays by the Connecticut Coyotes as far as mistakes. That fumbled down near the end zone. They're going to run in. A couple of miscues. But you can't have short yardage when the other team is penetrating the line. They got to do something about that, and they got to hold on to the ball, or this game could slip away.
If we change the snap count in the fourth quarter,
if he doesn't change, we're going to do something. I'm going to be right down the field whispering to his ear again. For God's sake, young man, change the count.
Foggy out of the shotgun, and markers are down all over the place.
That's against Minnesota, I believe. Legal procedure.
Reggie Brown, the offensive specialist, I believe, amongst those who...
Prior to the snap, number 56, false start, 3 yards, still first down.
And kids, you can become a member of the Coyote Kids Club. Send your name, address, birthday, grade, and school, and the name of your parent or guardian to Connecticut Coyote Kids Club, 60 Skiff Street, Suite 595 in Hamden, Connecticut, 06517. You could be eligible for great prizes, ticket giveaways, and much, much more. So join the Coyote Kids Club today.
Can we get into that?
I think so. I'll be your guardian if you'll be mine. Foggy, wide open Lassane, and he rolls out of bounds at about the 18-yard line.
If he had stayed up on that, they led him with the pass a little bit. He could have gone for 10 yards.
It was Eric Jennings, rather, on the catch. Every time I see Foggy, he's got a big smile on his face. He's having a good time out there.
You're going to see Brown being wide open right down the middle. Foggy didn't see him, but he had Robinson beat by 4 yards.
And that is the end of the third quarter as time runs out on the Pike before they can get the snap. And so we head for the fourth. We are still tied 31 apiece. We are back for the final 15 minutes of football here tonight from the Hartford Civic Center. Here's a look at our numbers through 3. An appreciable difference in total yards. Look at that, though. 14 penalties against the Fighting Pike.
You know, Mike, if penalties are about even, Minnesota would be up by 2 scores. I think they played defensively as well as they've played all year. And again, it's come down to the fourth quarter now, and the way their defense has played in the first 3 quarters, got to give the edge to Minnesota. They just have been able to deliver in key situations.
And when you're playing on a 50-yard field, 95 yards in penalties is a lot of yards. You know, that's up and down.
You know, we talked earlier about Gaston and his, you know, being unable to play tonight. And again, he being the defensive specialist and the best defensive player they have, plus return guy, you know, he put a huge void in that defensive secondary.
All right, we are set to go here in the fourth. 31 apiece. It is Minnesota ball. They have it on the Connecticut 18-yard line. Here's a pitch to Lassane. Lassane with some running room, and he stretches it down to about the 13. That's going to be good for first down. All right, with 14:54 to go and tied at 31, we talked earlier with Coach Larry Kuharek about how his team would play in the fourth quarter.
Well, number one, we just have to play errorless football and not get caught up in an avalanche against us with fumbling the ball or fumbling the snap or what happened in our pass game. If you recall 2 weeks ago, we came from behind to win in the fourth quarter. So it's gone either way this year. Most importantly, what hurts us in the fourth quarter, what hurts anybody, is not taking care of the ball. Most recently, that's what hurt us in Albany on a couple fumbles that turned into touchdowns for them. But the team has proved to me that they're willing to play 60 minutes of football. Like I just mentioned, we came from behind versus San Jose in the fourth quarter to win. I just think we have to continue to emphasize and to practice, not giving up the football, not giving the opponent 3 points.
Alvin Ashley with a nice move on the catch, and the Pike have the ball all the way down to the 8-yard line where it'll be first and goal.
You're going to see Ashley totally turn Hogan around here. Great catch and great run afterwards. Again, these wide receivers from Minnesota can catch the ball, and they know what to do after they catch it.
First and goal now at the 8. The Pike have lost 8 in a row coming in here tonight. They don't play like a team that's lost 8 in a row, though. At least they haven't this evening. Foggy just throwing it up over the top. We've got a push. The catch is out of bounds by Lassane. And let's see what the marker is.
Well, again, Minnesota trying to use their size advantage of wide receiver, Lassane being about 6'3".
On the defense.
Having a big advantage over Hogan, who's trying to cover him. Give him a first down inside the 5.
It was called on Reggie Robinson, number 21, so it wasn't on Hogan, top of the screen, who was defending Lassane. And so it'll be first and goal now at the 4-yard line. Big guy Howard has come in at the fullback spot. There's Lassane in motion, same play. Touchdown this time.
Lassane using his size advantage over Robinson, just being an inside receiver and cutting it to the outside. We're going to see it. And again, he's an inside receiver, gets a little pick and runs a corner, and he's wide open. Robinson just can't catch up with him. And again, the size advantage and his ability to concentrate, coming inside out.
Well, again, you can't give enough credit to these wideouts who have to look back, concentrate on the ball, keep going, and know that padded wall is right in front of him. Stewart drills the extra point, and with 12:39 to go in the game, the Minnesota Fighting Pike have opened up a 38-31 lead. We'll be back. .39 to go in the game here, 38-31, and Fred is back in the kid zone again. Fred.
Sports Channel was nice enough to give 225 free tickets to deserving children in the Hartford area. They're free hamburgers and hot dogs. And we're having a great time up here. Wish you could be with us. Go Coyotes!
Brown takes it off the net. Brown pops a 3 at the 15, 20, 25. Flag is down. Brown takes it all the way down to about the 8-yard line.
Well, it's great.
We have a flag.
Call back.
Might have got Leonard Ray holding. We'll see.
Great bit of running there. He bounces off a would-be tackler and he gets to the outside. Yeah, that was, if that was a hold, that's a questionable call also. And there's the kicker to give an effort.
Well, let's see if we can spot. It was on. There it is right there. Yeah, that's a pretty good hold.
Yeah, from that angle, you can certainly see that he was holding on to his shoulder pad.
You can't let that shirt stretch like that. That's a dead giveaway.
You got to put that stickum on him. Be interesting how Minnesota plays in this fourth quarter with a lead. They haven't had that luxury since the first game of the year.
Garcia tried to dump it out to Bird. Now he's going to run it himself. It's intercepted. No.
And Garcia took another hit. He's kind of wondering where he is right now. But Lassane stepped in and looked like he had the pick, but he didn't.
I guess not. Let's take a look.
Lassane's been a big player tonight. A couple touchdowns offensively, and just kind of getting away there. And
out of bounds, says the official. Yeah. So it'll be 2nd and 10 with 11:45 to go in the game. Coyote football. Garcia with time. Wide open over the middle. He's got Willis, and Willis gets it down to about the 19-yard line.
Well, Willis has been kind of shut off tonight with only 2 catches going in the fourth quarter, but here he runs about a 15-yard crossing pattern. Again, he's wide open. Good concentration, catches the ball, gets positive yards after the catch. First down.
Bruce Lassane with the stop. He is very active on both sides of the football for the Pike. 1st and 10, ball on the 20. Garcia to throw with time. Looks, got a man. Willis, touchdown.
That touchdown, and Minnesota's upset because it looked like it was a pick.
I was just going to say it. They sure believed it was.
It was, and that puts him over the 100-yard mark. You're going to see it. Maybe you won't. But Willis comes from the opposite side, wide open. 20-yard touchdown pass. He's over 100 yards for the night. And again, he came into this game with almost a 19-yard average per catch. So he's building that up also.
Geary's extra point is no good. Wow, Michael Geary misses an extra point, and the Pike hold on to a 38-37 lead. A missed extra point, the difference in this one, 38-37. Michael Geary, who has had a reliable leg, misses the extra point, hit the post. Adrian Lunsford unable to stay in bounds, and so the Fighting Pike will take over with 10-10 left to go in the game.
Well, the pressure is squarely on Connecticut's defense right now. They have not played well tonight. Now in the fourth quarter, they need to shut a drive down.
Ricky Foggy, 13 of 22, impressive numbers, 4 touchdowns, 218 yards total. Lassane and Guy wide to the near side. Foggy back to throw under some pressure, loops it out, has got the tight end who's got plenty of running room. Franklin Thomas all the way out to midfield.
We're going to see the tight end just on the top of your screen, number 84, block and release. And obviously there's some type of mental error because there's no coverage on him. Gets them out of a hole in the great field position. Now the clock becomes a factor, Mike.
We're approaching 9 minutes now to go in the game. Lassane comes in motion, gets a pitch from Foggy. Lassane cuts back, has an opening, and gets it down to about the 19-yard line as the Pike show us a little bit of their ball control offense here. A quick look at some upcoming home games for the Coyotes. July 20th against the Charlotte Rage at 8 p.m. and August 2nd, the last regular season game for Connecticut against the Iowa Barnstormers at 7:30. Could be playoff implications there. Tickets are still available at the Coyote office and at the Hartford Civic Center box office, or by calling 1-860-52-ARENA. Lassane again in motion. Foggy looking for the whole enchilada, and Brown. We've got a marker down at about the 5, and I think, let's see which way the penalty is going to go.
The offensive interference, I believe.
Yeah, Chauncey Hogan is signaling as if it is offensive pass interference, and it is.
I was going to comment before that you don't want to get too conservative, Mike, and just run the ball, but gee, you know, you're up by a point. You know, you got the ball, and we're going to see the interference. You just gave him a little slight touch. Almost came up with another great catch.
Yep.
You don't want to become too conservative, but you've got the, the clock in your favor. You got the ball, plus you got the lead. You know, go the short patterns. Let a guy, a veteran quarterback, you know, dissect his defense.
All right, Chauncey Hogan will try to come up with some more defense on his side of the field. He's covering Brown down the bottom of your screen. 3rd down and 10. Foggy back to throw, loops it over the middle, looking for Guy. Guy nearly made a one-handed catch. No flags, and so it will be 4th down. Thomas Orr there defensively.
Again, Guy is releasing deep, and they're throwing the ball deep, and Orr has a little bump on him, but just distracts him enough where he can't come up with the ball. Well, the defense did their job, Mike.
Yep. Ty Stewart, though, will try to make it a 4-point game. with 7:20 to play. Looks like about a 40-yard attempt. Guy with the hold. Stewart's kick. Taken by Robinson. Robinson. Nowhere to go. Gets it out to about the 4-yard line. And as we head under 7 minutes to go in the game, the Coyotes will have the ball down by 1. Let's check in with Fred Smirlis. Where are you, Fred?
I'm down here back in the field where I belong. It's beautiful down here. You know, sometimes those referees really do a great job. It's a beautiful no call, offensive pass interference. I think I'm starting to like these guys. But, you know, there was a big stand also for the Coyotes. And it's nice to have them down by 1 point because now they have to go for the win and not the tie. And we don't want ties around here, do we, guys?
We don't want those,
No,
Freddie.
we don't.
It's like kissing your sister, Freddie.
Willis in motion, top of the screen. Garcia to throw, looking for Willis. Has him, gets it out at midfield. Willis trying to reverse himself, taken down at about the 23-yard line. That's good for first down.
I like the way Willis has stepped up in the fourth quarter. He only had 2 catches coming into it. Now he's got 3 this quarter. He's over 100 yards. And Garcia is going to be looking for him. He came up with a nice catch, stayed in bounds. Just protect that football, please.
Lunsford hanging in there on the defensive play. Willis will come to the bottom of the screen now. Lunsford comes down there with him defensively. Duckworth is the fullback. Should be a free play here for the Coyotes. Nobody home in the end zone, though.
Fred's going to be very proud of himself, Mike. That time Garcia changed the snap count to the second audible call instead of the first, and he drew the defensive lineman off for the Minnesota Pike.
Sheldon Halliburton was a good 5 yards into the backfield there, Fred.
Once, go the same count a couple of times, get down 3rd and long, or 4th and long, or 4th and 1, whatever you need, a real crucial time, and use it. It's a great weapon to have. If he starts using that, it's going to be a big advantage for the Coyotes.
I think you have coaching aspirations, Fred.
Garcia looking. Oh, a marker down in the end zone. That looked like some pretty good defense out of Guy. I'm not, maybe with the offhand, Thomas or the intended receiver.
We're going to see the replay now, and I agree with you, Mike. I mean, this guy is just, well, he does hook him a little, but
Well,
there's 5 officials working this game on a 50-yard field. I mean, there's nothing you can get away with, and obviously, I thought that was a good defensive play. I mean, Minnesota's got to be kicking themselves in the rear end with the penalties they've created tonight.
Oh, they have just really hurt them here this evening. 18 penalties, 116 yards. That is up and back and starting up again the length of an arena football field. 1st and 10, ball on the 15-yard line. Garcia trying to loop it out to his fullback, nearly picked off, and we've got another marker down.
Kevin Wolfhook was the guy that flagged, and I think where they're going to get him is face guarding, but
no, I think now they're saying no flag.
They're going to call it off.
Yeah. That looked like pretty good defense from up here.
It did, and again, we're going to see it. Low angle, ball coming up. He didn't hit the receiver before the ball was touched, so it's good defense play.
You know, I just figured out why the refs are throwing so many flags, guys. It's 4th of July. They're just getting into the spirit. Keep the flag in your pocket. Let them play. Back up to you guys.
2nd down and 10. Bird with the running start, and I don't think the Coyotes got the playoff. Yeah, delay a game against Connecticut. Not something I think they were looking to do in that particular spot. 4 minutes, 44 seconds to go. They are well within Geary's field goal range.
You want to sting or pull? Pull. Left. 59 pull cat Z stack on high. Ready? Up, I'm going on. Yeah.
Sound like a democracy in the huddle. What do you want to do?
Set, hey!
Garcia to throw, looking for Bird, goes his way, throws too high, and then Bird got popped by Guy from behind.
Mike, we didn't discuss about the Fighting Pike, and that is obviously the nickname for Minnesota's football team. Few facts that you probably didn't know, Mike.
There's no question I didn't know these.
The Fighting Pike, or the Northern Pike, is Minnesota's most widespread game fish. They ambush their prey. They probably get penalized for it, too. And they occasionally exceed 20 pounds. The average fish is probably 2 to 3 pounds. I myself have seen them and never caught a 20-pounder.
Here's Garcia. Oh, nice diving catch by Bobby Bird.
Garcia took another hit on that one, Mike, and again, he's playing banged up a little, but a competitor that he is, he'll be around for the fourth quarter. Again, delivering the ball about the only place he can, low and down, low and away, and you'll see at the end of the play, kind of gets sandwiched between a couple of defensive linemen.
And Connecticut is going to go for the field goal on 4th and 2. Geary drills it. So Michael Geary, trying to redeem himself after the mixed extra point, nails the field goal. And Connecticut is up 40 to 38, but there is still a lot of time. 3:06. And the Pike are just a field goal away from a win.
Michael feeling good about that. As soon as he kicked it, he knew it was right down the middle. He's had a tremendous year this year, and you know, commenting that he missed that one extra point, but he's been a solid kicker all year, Mike.
Well, he's got a great leg as far as I'm no football scout, but he's got a heck of a leg.
I agree with you 100%. There is no rush in arena football, but you know, we've seen his leg. He's got a strong leg. I think he'd be the one guy in this team that would be, you know, a possible tryout guy. And obviously, pro teams are always looking for consistent kickers.
Michael Geary now will try to pin the Fighting Pike. Ashley is back deep to receive. Ashley takes it down with one hand. Ashley out to about the 5-yard line. Kind of casually took that off the net with one hand. And with 3:02 to go, that's where the Pike will take over. Don't miss the next Connecticut Coyote Arena football game here on Sports Channel. Tune in Friday, August 2nd, when the Coyotes take on the Iowa Barnstormers. Live coverage gets underway at 7:30 right here on Sports Channel.
Oh, the clock running with under 3 minutes now, and Minnesota having their best 3 wide receivers in there, Brown, Lassane, and Ashley. It's going to be up to the defense, putting pressure on the quarterback and covering those wide receivers.
Foggy, the quick little dump out here to the fullback, and Nate Johnson gets it out to about the 11-yard line. Clock continues to run as we approach 2:30 to play in the game. Trying to cross him up there that time.
Well, that was a good call because you knew that Connecticut was going to lay the early back and try to get some pressure on Foggy. Just dump it off. Freddie, you down there?
The Coyotes have played good on offense. They played, you know, spotty on defense. It's time for the defense to come up with something big. Keep the pressure on Foggy. Make him throw into traffic. Get a big interception, a big hit. But it's their time to come up big.
Brown in motion. Foggy looking the other way. Oh, Ashley again showed excellent concentration on the football.
He's got a smile on his face.
Yeah, he's going to know the name of that rock station, too, because he should have put his face right in the middle of that piece of signage over there.
He looked like he got the head of that Pike there, Mike. Coyotes got Duckworth now playing defensive end. He's generally a fullback and linebacker, but he's got some outside pressure and outside speed to put pressure on Foggy.
Pike come up with a first down, 1:25 and counting now. Another pitch. This time it's Lassane. Lassane, nothing doing there as he is pulled down at about the 20-yard line. Tyler Lawrence first in there on the stop.
We're down about a minute now, Mike, and I think this is going to be the last possession, it looks like, and now Minnesota has called a timeout, I believe. Or it might have been Connecticut.
And a final reminder here tonight. Sports Channel New England, in conjunction with TCI and the Connecticut Coyotes, have presented the Kid Zone here tonight, a unique opportunity to bring deserving children to the arena football experience. Kids who would not otherwise have a chance to come to the game have been brought here tonight, and we hope that they enjoyed themselves. It is our pleasure to have you here.
Mike, that was my fault on that. 1 minute before the end of the half of the game, it's an automatic timeout.
Ashley in motion, top of the screen. Foggy, nice catch by Brown. He gets planted by Robinson, but the ball is over midfield to about the 23-yard line with 56 seconds to go. This is kind of a methodical little drive here by the Pike, Fred.
It's an interesting scenario. With the other Coyotes, you don't want to run the clock out. You're going to have to start using some of your times, because if they make that field goal, you need another shot. So the Coyotes have to use their timeouts, and they have to play, you know, conservative a little bit and try and hold them to a field goal.
Each side with 3 timeouts left. We are going to have our first measurement of the evening.
And they're using the yardstick that was crashed into earlier, and it's curved around. Mike, I don't know. You have to be an engineer, not a referee, to call that one. There's the old. One of the wide receivers who got banged in the boards got that in between himself and the boards and bent it up a little. I tell you, if I was Minnesota, I'd run the football right now and just eat that clock, because it's out of bounds now, or incompletion.
Oh, sure.
Stop the clock.
And force the Coyotes to use their timeouts. 56 seconds straight up to go in the game. Foggy back to throw. Looking deep, has a man. He couldn't catch it in the end zone. Alvin Ashley was open.
Well, Ricky Foggy wishes he had that throw back. You get an idea of his arm strength, but he just threw it in the wrong side of Ashley. He was not able to adjust to the ball and make a catch.
I believe the Coyotes have used their first timeout with 51 seconds to go. Is it Chauncey Hogan being helped back to the sideline? This would be a devastating loss for this Coyote club if the Pike were to come through with either the winning field goal or a touchdown here in the final minute.
I've never been around a team, Mike, that has such a positive feeling about itself, you know, having the record it did. And, you know, obviously the last 2 weeks they played well, beating San Jose on the road and then playing Albany tough up there. Come back, they felt real good about this team and the growth they've had with Garcia. This would be a major step backward if Minnesota does capitalize and beat them.
Ricky Foggy has made his way back into the Minnesota huddle, and that was, I guess, an injury timeout because neither side was charged with a timeout there. The board says both have 3 left. 51 seconds, and the clock will start moving again on the snap of the football. Foggy back to throw. Underneath finds Ashley. Ashley stretches it out to about the 13-yard line. That is short of the first down. Has to get down to maybe the 10, make it the 11 or so. a first down. It'll be 3rd and about 2.
See Foggy again with that strong arm hitting Ashley, who's been a real factor tonight. All these wide receivers have played well for Minnesota.
I'm amazed that we're not using any kind of a timeout here. The Coyotes haven't tried to stop the clock. Foggy looking, has a man, touchdown! The Fighting Pike with 5 seconds to go have taken the lead at 44-40. Alvin Ashley with the reception.
We're going to see again, Ashley has just been on fire tonight. He's wide open. In fact, I think it's surprised himself that he's so wide open. Makes the catch, though, most important thing, and gets in the end zone. 4-point lead now. There's no use going for 2. I don't know. Well, they are going to go 2. They got a 6-point spread instead of a 5-point spread. For overtime purposes, Mike, if Coyotes do score and miss the extra point.
Thank you, Steve. My math was failing me at the moment. As Foggy drills it too high. No flags on the play. And so the Coyotes will have 5 seconds to get a touchdown. Field goal will do them no good. They need a touchdown to pull this one out on the final play of the game. That's what it would have to be. Ricky Foggy thinking that his team pretty much has this one wrapped up, and Ricky may have a pretty good case there.
Well, he's a great story. He went to the University of Minnesota, was a quarterback for the Golden Gophers, and played up in Canada for a number of years, 30 years old. You know, went to the tryouts that Minnesota had, made the team, obviously, and being a hometown boy, he provided them with a name that everyone would be familiar with, and he's quarterbacked very well tonight. Still shows that he has a great arm and made a lot of great decisions tonight.
Well, right now the pressure will be on Eddie Brown, because Eddie Brown will be back deep to receive the kick of Ty Stewart. And I don't think the Coyotes are going to get a chance to get any kind of a play from scrimmage here unless the ball goes out of the end zone. Any attempt of a run back here is going to run out these 5 seconds. Can you squib kick it in arena football?
I wouldn't let Brown run the ball. There's the squib.
Brown takes it back. He's going to have to break it to win the game. Brown taken off his feet at the 22-yard line.
Well, they got a generous deal there. They got one more play left.
1 second on the clock.
Enter the weight. They let him run for it. If they go break through, give it to him.
Aaron Garcia has to throw this ball into the end zone.
Let's go. You got to block. Right trips. Right trips, yo-yo. 79, Gen Z, weight on hike.
Get your ass through.
Yeah. Run away.
Right trip. That's going to put Willis, Bird, and Brown all to the top of the screen. It'll be Brown who goes in motion. Garcia throws it up. And Willis is whacked going over the middle, and there are no flags on the play. And the Minnesota Fighting Pike have won a football game and snapped their 8-game losing streak.
Well, it was certainly a disappointing loss for Connecticut, a great victory for Minnesota. Two teams kind of trying to find themselves and build on, their new towns and their new teams. Larry Will is still down, Mike, after taking that hit going across the middle in the last play.
He certainly did take a whack going across the middle, but this is really a whack to the Connecticut Coyotes. They came into this game here tonight thinking they had a really good shot at a win and to get a little momentum going here and attempt to make a run for the playoffs.
We're going to see the final play of the game, and Garcia rolling to his right. And you're going to see the hit. Willis touches the ball and gets popped at the same time, comes down on his left shoulder or right shoulder, and automatically you think collarbone or shoulder. Or
let's check in downstairs one final time here with Fred Smirlis. Fred, this is a heartbreaker for this club.
I thought it was an exciting
Surfing, bodyboarding, and regular surfing, all coming your way on the Power Hour. Final score 44-40. I'm Mike Gorman along with Steve Nelson and Fred Smirlis. Have a great Independence Day weekend, everybody. Connecticut Coyotes Arena Football on Sports Channel has been brought to you by your Connecticut Pontiac dealers. We're driving excitement.